Hello guys, Alex here, aka wojomoves, and I'm gonna be bringing you another video on a new video series that I'm calling Road to Glory from Gears of War. I actually start really bad, or stuff off really bad at Gears of War, better than I used to be, but my first game in about a year and a half, since the game came out, since Judgment is just coming out in a little while, but yeah, I'm most definitely gonna be getting Judgment. I think comes out in a couple days now. I don't know if I've pre-ordered, probably don't, but I'll definitely pick it up. But I mean, this game's just pretty fun just to go around shooting people, and it's just really cool. I love it, and I mean, like, you can see that, like, the graphics are pretty good, like, and I like how, like, there's, like, a little mini part of a destructible environment, and, like, a little bit of, like, the, thing, and I'm actually doing really good here, at the beginning, and, then I start sucking. But I'm using the Retro Lancer, which I actually think is a decent gun, but I eventually start using Lancer, and the Lancer is actually a lot better than the Retro Lancer. Even though the Retro Lancer is a lot better at getting, like, melee kills, I like the long range of the, whatever it's called, the Lancer is a lot better. But I think this game I go like 3-3, pretty good. But here, I'm gonna talk about Gears of War Judgment and why I think it's gonna be actually a pretty good game. So, a lot of people hate prequels, or no, a lot of people actually don't mind prequels. I hate prequels. I think they're a waste of my time, waste of everyone's time, waste of developers' time, waste of people who spent hours making this game and publishing the publisher's time. It's just a waste of time because it's going a step back in the series, and that's what every single prequel does. And unfortunately, that started with Star Wars. It went from having a great series to having a series. So it wasn't bad series, just wasn't that good. But I think with this Gears of War, I think it has a very good chance of being a good prequel. The only Gears of War, multiplayer-wise, I've really played, or only Gears of War single-player-wise I've completed, is a third one, which is the one you're seeing right here. I've completed all 5 chapters. All really cool chapters. And the campaign, I really liked it. I actually understood it, but I don't think I'm going to understand the prequel that much, just because I'm guessing it's going to relate to, like, things in the first and second game, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to really relate to it. It's a I like the Gears of War series. So originally I was like, it's just your average shooter, but it's really fun. And if I had the Lancer, the regular Lancer, I could have probably killed both of those guys, but it takes some skill. It's not one of those shooters like Call of Duty, you just go around killing people. It takes some skill. And I really, like, appreciate the players that are out there that play this game, because they actually have some skill in, besides the campers. I hate campers, because they're Call of Duty players, they're stupid campers. And personally, I actually like the idea of, in Team Deathmatch, you get like 15 respawns basically, and then you're per each team, and there's 2 teams, and when you're done, like, let's say your team, each person, like, one person dies, that's 14, another person dies, that's 13, and when it gets to 1, or when it gets to 0, it's sort of like all or nothing. It's basically, if you die, you're out of the game, and I like that idea. I think I really love that idea, actually. Originally, I thought that was sort of stupid. Then I realized that it actually was what I always wanted. And I'm really glad they're doing that with Gears of War. And I really think the multiplayer is going to be nailed in Gears of War Judgment. I think it's just going to be so good. Overall, single player wise, I think it's going to be pretty good, but multiplayer wise, I think that's where it's going to shine. You know, I really respect everyone's time and everyone's thing when they put work into a game. And personally, for instance, the God of War series, prequel was actually okay. I didn't like it too much, but I thought it was not a terrible prequel, just wasn't the best. I think they could have, you know, done some better, I wouldn't say tools, but, you know, better strategies for the single player wise, making it better, but I still think it wasn't rushed. I think it actually was a complete game. But we're talking about Gears of War, not God of War. I really like the shooter mechanics in the game, and I really love it. I wasn't really a big fan of the series before, and I came back to it, and I really like it. I'm definitely gonna post a lot of gameplays on this. And guys, the Call of Duty routine, you know, I'm not going to be I might post one Call of Duty video a month. That's how much I'm sort of getting turned off for Call of Duty, multiplayer wise at least. So if you don't see that much multiplayer or any Black Ops 2, it's because that I'm posting other videos or the game recorders don't work again. But hopefully it's just that I'm posting other videos. But I really find Gears of War a lot more entertaining than Call of Duty. Call of Duty, you just go around and shoot things. Gears of War, you actually have to think. You actually have to think and plan your strategies to where you're gonna go. And I really like that. Maybe maybe they could do some things in the multiplayer. I think if they had better like zoom-ins, there might be a editing thing you can do for zoom-ins. But I think that the zooming in thing is not the greatest, but at the same time it's not the worst. Like one game that I can never get good at the multiplayer, never. Uncharted, I can't. I'm sorry. The best I can get is 4 and 10, which is god awful. I love the Uncharted series. I still enjoy it. It's just that I'm terrible at it. I realize it, and that's it. I mean, Gears of War, I'm not that bad, but not that good either. I'm sort of a little bit below average. But again, I haven't played in 1.5 years. And I really think that the Gears of War series is growing in population, like for fans at least, and I think that it's gonna be a huge impact on the next generation Xbox consoles. I think that there's actually gonna be a Gears of War 4. I can be wrong. After the cliffhanger, I mean, it wasn't really a cliffhanger ending after the third game, but it sort of left it open for there to be a fourth game, and I think that they could really make it a lot better in a Gears of War 4, and I think that's gonna happen. I think there is gonna be a Gears of War 4. I can be totally wrong, but you know, as series progress, usually there's going to be a fourth one. Thank you guys for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, bye.